morning, guys. So yesterday we wrapped up our time at White Sands. We actually did, they have a really cool ranger walk in the afternoon, so you can just see the sunset. We did that, and then we left and we did a big drive and headed straight to El Paso. So that is where we are today. And last night we stayed at a Walmart parking lot, and the reason why is because they had a mobile, let's start over. So we've been looking for a place to get Buddy neutered, and it was kind of hard because every time we would call a vet, an office, they would tell us they didn't have an appointment till like 2 weeks out, and we were never in the same place that long. So I found this thing in El Paso. It's called the Mobile Pet Vet, and it's basically a moving RV that has a full-on doctor's office in it, and they move it around El Paso, and you can just show up when they're open and drop your dog off and get what you need to get done. They do shots, neutering, all that good stuff. So we are at the Walmart parking lot, which is one of their locations, and Buddy's right in that van over there getting neutered. So they do put him under, so he's probably sleeping right now. and I'm sitting here doing my taxes while we wait. How convenient. Thank you, Mobile Pet Vet. We are in El Paso, and after Buddy gets done, which is going to be about 11:30, we sent him off at 7:30, so it's a few hours. But after this, I think we're going to go ahead and try to do some things in El Paso. We met some friends who live in a school bus, and they gave us some recommendations of things to do here. So maybe we'll go check that out. Hey, bud. How is it going? So after we got Buddy neutered, the plan was to go to El Paso and spend a few days there. But Buddy wasn't really feeling so good. He was pretty much throwing up everywhere. He was not moving. He was really drugged from the neutering. So we decided just to hang out there for a few hours into the downtown area. We heard of this place called Mata's Fruit Store, and we were told that they have crazy cheap prices on fruits, meats, and we were also told that they have the best tortillas. And they make them in the back, fresh. You pick them up, they're still hot. Then after we left there, we walked down the strip, and there's just stores all up and down with very, very cheap stuff. So you can get shoes for like $3, like dress shoes for $2.50. It was crazy. They had clothing stores which would have like leggings for girls and coats and everything, and I remember leggings being like $6, and they were nice leggings. But we didn't buy anything because we don't really need anything, and we try not to overstuff the RV. But it was still fun to walk around and look at all the stuff. And so yeah, we only spent a few hours there because, like I said, Buddy was not feeling good at all, and we felt bad leaving him alone. So we decided we wanted to settle somewhere for a few days just to let Buddy rest, so he wasn't bouncing around in the RV moving all the time, and so that we could stay with him. So now we are in Arizona. We are in a spot called Indian Bread Rocks. So you're allowed to camp here for free, and it is beautiful. We'll show you around, and we will put the location below just in case you want to stay here because it's awesome. My favorite part about it is that there are cows free roaming. It's awesome. Yesterday there was a cow mooing right next to the RV, and I was like, what is that? So I had to go check it out, and there was a cow outside my door. I loved it. What's also cool about this spot is that there's just boulders like piling up, forming a mountain, and it's just big rocks, and like it's kind of scary. It looks like somewhere about to just fall over, but it's really cool, and people have been hiking up the mountain. We haven't really done it because we've kind of been taking shifts on Buddy because we don't want to leave him alone. So neither one of us have been able to get to the top. But yeah, it's really cool. And what's also really nice here is that it is warm. So if you noticed the past few videos, it's been snowing, we're in sweaters, and it's just been cold. And today it's 70 degrees and sunny, not a cloud in the sky, so it's been great. We're gonna hang out here for a few days. Buddy's doing a little bit better. At least he's not high on drugs, but he is a little sore and swollen. So yeah. Good morning, guys. So we are back on the road. We packed up our stuff from our campsite and we hit the road. It was really hard to leave. We loved it there. I loved the cows. Seriously, it was so nice having cows all the time around us. You could even like hear them mooing in the distance. It was so cool. But it was time to leave. We weren't sure if we were going to do Saguaro today or tomorrow, but we decided we'd do it today because tomorrow it's supposed to rain. For the next 2 days, actually, it's supposed to rain. So I think we're going to do the east side today, and then we're going to decide whether we are just going to hang around till the weather clears up and then do the west side. But yeah, I'm super excited. So Saguaro National Park is about 100 miles west of where we stayed last night. So we are almost there and we are super excited. Tonight we might be staying at a campsite that has saguaro cactuses around it. So I'm excited for that and I hope we end up doing it. But for now, let's go enjoy the park and see what we got going on.
So we made it into the national park on the east side today, and basically it seems like what this is, there are some hiking trails throughout it, but mostly it's an 8-mile driving loop. So we unloaded the scooter and we're gonna take that on the loop. We're gonna ride around and look at some cactuses and hopefully see some cool stuff on this driving trail, and we'll take you with us.
Real quick, guys, I wanted to share a little fact with you. This cactus right here, right up, I can get my finger pointing at it, right there with the little stubby thing on top, that's called a cat's paw. And someone told me that 1 out of every 200,000 cactuses have that cat's paw on it. And thought that was pretty cool. We got to see one.
Well, like Ashley mentioned, we went to a BLM campsite just outside Saguaro National Park. And I'll put a little map in here to show you the location. It was like, God, this road is rough. It was like 12 miles outside the park. And it was supposed to be raining all day today and tomorrow, so we were gonna wait to go to the national park, the west side of the national park, for 2 more days. But we woke up this morning and look around. It's sunny. So we decided to rush over there. It's supposed to rain this afternoon, but it's supposed to be sunny the first half of the day today. So we're gonna head over there and do that part of the park today. Also, it wasn't that nice a spot up there. All the sites were pretty unlevel and it was packed with people. The sites weren't private at all. It was on the side of the mountain and there were saguaro cactuses, which was cool, but no privacy at all and just not a great spot. So we decided one night there was enough and we'll go find another BLM spot past the west side of Saguaro afterwards. So the difference between the east and the west side of the park is basically the east side that we did yesterday was more mountainous and more hiking trails, but the cactuses are spread farther apart, and the west side is kind of, I guess, in a valley, and the cactuses are supposed to be really dense there. But if you look around, I can't imagine them getting much more dense than this, so I'm excited to see how the west side is. Catch up with you there. Well, I would agree that the cactuses seem to be more dense here. They're everywhere. I think we're gonna find a hiking trail to do, maybe? What do you think?
Probably do a short one.
Well, that was our time at the Saguaro National Park West entrance. And we left there, came over to a BLM spot. I'll put a map of that one here also so you can see where it is. Nothing special, but it's just a big flat level parking area. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. And I think the plan for the next one is we are heading into Yuma, Arizona. We're going to be right up next to California. And we're going to go find a BLM spot there to stay at now. I think we stayed one night here at the spot last night. We're about to move into Yuma now. But I'll give you a little look around this campsite before we leave, so you can see what we're working with here. Just big flat level, lots of places to stay. Not many people here compared to the last few. Last few places we went to were just packed, but this one really doesn't have anyone. There's one RV that just got here recently, and I think there's a lot more places down the road that might have some people, but nobody inside of here. Yeah, just big, level, lots of bushes, and there's a washed out riverbed over back there that you could walk in if you were so inclined. I'll throw in some drone footage I took also to close out this one. You can see the riverbed and all, and I'll catch up with you next time.